Hey church, welcome back to Wisdom Thursdays. We're going through the book of Proverbs, and today it's Proverbs chapter 3 verses 1 to 12. If you haven't read this yet, please press pause and go and read it. So today, as we look at this passage, instead of doing what I normally do and go through it verse by verse, this passage is pretty straightforward. And what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to bring out four application points from this passage. And I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to give you time to go away and think which of those application points do you need to work on in your life. So there's 4 application points. I'll give you those and I'll give you the associated verses. Each of us as a personal exercise can think which of these do I need to work on, read through the verses and then work out how you can apply this to your life. So 4 application points I want to bring out. Number 1, we are called to be faithful to God. And that's in verses 3 and 4. We're called to be faithful to God. Number 2, verses 5 to 8, we're meant to rely on God, not ourselves. This is humility, isn't it? We're meant to rely on God, not ourselves, in verses 5 to 8. The 3rd application point tells us to honour God with our money and to view it as a gift. Verses 9 to 10, honour God with our money and view it as a gift. And then the 4th application point, verses 11 to 12, be willing to change in keeping with God's word. It's a picture of humility again in verses 11 to 12, be willing to change in keeping with God's word. So I want you to think, out of those 4, which one jumps out at you? Which one do you need to apply to your life? They're in the description box below this video, but let me go through them again, and then you can spend some time reflecting on that. First point, verses 3 and 4, do you need to be more faithful to God? Second point, verses 5 to 8, do you need to rely on God more, not yourself, in humility? Third point, verses 9 and 10, do you need to honour God more with your money and see it as a gift from him? And number 4, verses 11 and 12, do you need to change your heart to be in keeping with God's and receive his rebuke in humility? Okay, choose one of those 4. Spend some time thinking, reading over the related verses and praying about how you may grow in your discipleship in that area. That's all from me today. God bless and go in his peace.